I'm Francesco. Hello, I'm Chris.
Oh, terrifically impressive, huh?
Francesco plays Gian Piero and Alessandro plays Massimo.
Would they be interested in playing soccer?
Alessandro and Francesco are just
they're soccer,
huge stars.
Yeah, they're soccer prodigies. They're excellent soccer players, but also, I mean, they're cute. They're good actors.
They don't speak a word of English.
You say pizza in Italian? Pizza. How do you say spaghetti? Spaghetti.
Italian's easy.
We bring on these two Italian kids who have moved into the neighborhood, and instantly they turn us into a winning team.
In the movie, the two Italian kids that come into the team, they galvanise the team, make the team better. The team's been doing very poorly.
You should get some Italians on your team. It's like boom.
And they become superheroes almost in that team. They come in and they've got to look better than everybody else. So we had to find very good footballers.
There's different kinds of kids, obviously, in the movie. We're looking at actors that obviously was cast because of the acting, that perhaps aren't the best soccer players in the world. And then we looked at the soccer players that we were looking for the actors to play against.
But if you speak as somebody from South America or Europe, the only sport is soccer. Soccer is the most universal of them all, and a very, very skillful sport.
We cast all over the world, looking for the players to play at times. We had England. We obviously looked extensively through America. We ended up in Italy as well, looking for players there.
Beh, tutto è successo, io stavo facendo gli allenamenti.
So it just happened that one day I was practicing with my team, and this journalist came up to me and started asking me a few questions.
We then brought them into a studio and interviewed them to find out what their personality was like on camera, whether they were relaxed, whether they would have the potential to be actors that could carry the story and not just play soccer.
I'm actor. Guys, you understand?
And then once we whittled those players down a little more, we took them back to the soccer field with specifics to show so we could find the best that we could find.
Excuse me.
They had me do several things together with Alessandro. You know, certain soccer moves that I guess they wanted to see if I knew how to do, especially kicking over the head.
Seeing Alessandro and Francesco, there was that moment when we just knew there was something special about their body, something about the way they moved, something that was Italian.
It's so funny, like the Italian kids, even at their age, they have more style than I'll ever have in my whole life.
So I've been working with them a little bit in Rome, trying to get them to brush up on their soccer skills, which are already pretty good. What impressed me was their willingness to learn. I could show them one or two moves that were the sort of things I've worked on with England's international players. That maybe took them 2-3 weeks to learn. These boys were learning them overnight. Good, good, good.
Growing up watching TV here in Italy, I used to see players doing all these tricks, and I used to think I'd never be able to do those things, but now I can.
They pass very well, they think, they look very well, they have nice moves, good dribble, nice short passing. Yeah, beautiful. Bellissimo. I can't speak Italian, the boys can't speak English, but once we start playing football, it's almost a universal language. You don't need to speak each other's mother tongue when you've got the ball. And you instantly know what the other person's meaning and what they want and what they're... football's a great leveler like that. Alessandro, well done, Francesco. That was brilliant. And I think in the movie you're going to be very good.
America, see you soon. Arrivederci.
As soon as I got off the plane, everything seemed gigantic. Everything was immense. I saw a lot of new cars that I'd never seen before in Italy, and a lot of Jeeps. And the thing that just blew me away were the limousines. I'd never seen anything so big. There are so many actors who would dream of coming to Hollywood, and here we are with this little bit of luck. We find ourselves here in Hollywood, and it's pretty amazing.
And let's roll it!
We really love working with Dan Metcalf and Ian, our coaches.
The play that we were just working on there is the very first Italian game that we've got in the movie. The first time you see the Italians. And the excitement's coming from the Tigers' fact that they've never won a game before. And here come these Italians that no one's seen before. and they come on to these amazing plays that not only has no one seen the Italians play, they've never seen a player in this league ever play that way. Defensiore here, Francesco here, Defensiore you, here.
Wow, crazy.
Oh.
The thing that really impressed me the most is just how they film on a set. I always thought it was one camera, you know, and just a couple of people. I had no idea there were so many people on a set and so many cameras.
Hey, camera marker.
E-mark.
Rolling. Good.
Also, you have to repeat the same scene so many times.
Okay, reset, guys.
Il regista dice cut, dice good, quello che è, se no non è.
So the director or assistant director says cut or good, and then you end up having to do it again anyway.
Cut. Very nice. One more time.
Game plan.
Get the ball to the Italians.
Yeah, we can do that, sure.
I am my dictator. Smoke.
Nobody's smoking.
People say stuff to them. They try to say it in an Italian accent to make it more like them.
Take the field. Take the field.
They taught me così così, which means so-so. We have this thing that when Francesco does something really cool or really fun, I just go over to him, go down on the ground, and start saying, grazie, 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 grazie.
Dove sono gli italiani? Where are my Italians?
They've taught me some Italian, and it's fun, like, to hear their accent and stuff. Mamma mia, you're real tougher, you know?
When I first got here, I didn't know a word of English. And now, since I've been hanging out with these kids, I've learned a lot of English.
They have a lot of energy. And I get happy that way because I know when I come down here, I'm going to have a fun time. You know, they're always going to have a smile on. That way, that gives me the smile. You know, I like that.
Ogni bambino che
Yes, I've made a lot of friends. And they're really great to hang out with because they're always happy. And they're always in a good mood. They're funny.
We're looking for a couple of Italians. You seen an Italian anywhere?
Io vorrei continuare.
When I go back to Italy, I do want to pursue this. I'd like to try to do commercials and maybe, hopefully, even get some fans. Maybe some pretty girls.
Massimo, grazie per Hollywood.
He's saying that he really loves America. He thinks it's more beautiful than Rome. You can believe that.
I want to say yes. I want to say yes.
You like California?
Yes.
Gonna miss these kids. They're awesome. Just the energy that they've got here and stuff is. We're gonna miss this. Not just in soccer, but in America. Period.
The fact that I'm actually going to be able to see myself up on the screen, you know, it just kind of blows my mind that this is actually going to happen.
Ciao, I'm the new guy in town.
One day when I'm a dad, I'll have a wife and kids, and I'll be able to show them. I'll have something to show them that I did when I was little, and I can always enjoy that because it's forever. And it's something that's actually recorded. And it's actually something we can see again and again, and it's not just a faint memory.
Celebrities box. I'm going to Italy. See you soon. Hello.